been a minute and I've been lacking, but I started something new that I want to hold myself accountable with, and what better way to do that than filming myself, because this always makes me like follow through with something. But not even just that, I want to actually see if it makes a difference. So I started gouacheing. I'm only on day 3. Like, this is literally day 3. And I've been doing it at night because I just haven't been making time in the morning, but I'm really trying to change that. Like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing it in the morning versus the night. And I kind of feel like you are, just because when you wake up, there's probably more lymph to drain. I don't know if you're supposed to do it twice a day. I don't know. But I've been doing it at night, and I'm trying to change that habit and start doing it in the morning. But I got this terahertz gua sha. I don't know what that means. Like, I'm being honest, but I think it's like really good for you. So that's the one I'm using. I got it from Amazon, and that was like one I had saw that was recommended and it had good reviews. So because I'm gonna do that and show y'all that, I would like, you want Gucci? Gucci's in here with me, my cat, but I need the door shut because the washer's so loud. But because I'm wanted to show that, I was like, why not just show an updated skincare routine? Because right now my skin is probably like at its peak of the month, because I just got off my period maybe 3-4 days ago. I'm gonna just show you everything I use and just do an updated skincare routine, because like, why not? And I do change it quite a bit, especially depending on the season. I'm overheated in this robe. Like, I put this robe on because the shirt I had on I just threw in the wash. And I wish I would have just kept that shirt on to get dirty, because I'm overheated already in this robe. So I might need to go change this. I'll let the water get hot. I'm going to show y'all what I mean by my face. So my face, personally, like, one side of my face is just the sister to the other. Ow. So I don't have the symmetrical face at all. It may look like it on the camera, but I do not have a symmetrical face whatsoever. So when you look at my face, if you really look, or if you compare a picture of one side versus the other, one side of my face literally looks smushed in. And I'm assuming, like, maybe it could be just how I was born, but I'm assuming that it's just from how I have slept. I'm overheated. That's already hot. I'm overheated. I might need to go change my top. I think I'm gonna do that real quick, yo, because I don't like being too hot or too cold. Like, this is too much. One sec. Alright, that's better. So what I was saying is, one side of my face is very much not symmetrical to the other, and it looks literally like it's squished in. And again, you probably won't notice it on video, but in pictures, like, it's something I noticed for sure. And I maybe was born with that. I didn't really start analyzing that until maybe a few years ago in my life. But I want to take these off just because we're gouacheing. I want to get real up in my business. I don't know if I was born like that, or if that is just from other things. I do sleep on the side of my face. I know you're not supposed to do any of that. That's probably never changing. Like, let's be for real. And I very much could have been like sleeping for all these years on one side. And I think it's this one. Like, I don't know if it's, yeah, I think it's this side. That is the side that's giving smushed. So anyway, I've heard of gua sha for some years. Like, gua sha is nothing new. We know this, but I've wanted to do it forever, but I don't know why. I've just like never done it. But I love a good ritual. I love a good routine. And I've noticed, even just the 2 days I've done it, I have noticed that it's starting to relieve some of the pressure. I have really bad TMJ. I can feel, and you'll see when I do the gua sha after my face is clean, you'll see how much of a struggle it is for me to get through in this area. I grind my teeth really bad. Every time I go to the dentist twice a year, they're like, you really need to get a mouth guard. Like, you really need to stop grinding your teeth so bad, because it's starting to cause like a receding gum line. And like, I have nice teeth. Like, it's not to the point where nobody would notice unless you're like digging in my mouth. Like, no one would notice, but it's a thing. that I need to like watch out for and be careful. So I'm looking for different ways. I've also struggled with hearing for years now, like bad. Like I think my hearing is bad. I also think that's why I'm so loud. But I really have a hearing problem, and I think it is, like I said, even just the 2 days that I've been washing and getting some of this tension. First of all, there's years of shit in here, I can tell, like whether it's physical, emotional, I don't know, but I can tell that there's so much buildup here. Like it's gonna take more than a week or a month. Like I think, like even doing this just instantly relieves pressure. So I wonder if part of my TMJ stuff is like the reason I have such a bad hearing problem. And I guess I could be talking while I do this, like I'm being ridiculous. Anyway, so I want to go to one of those ear doctors as well, where they like flush your ears out, because I've heard miracle testimonies from that as well. But anyway, you see how everything is connected. Like I do think everything is connected, and I'm just giving you an example of myself specifically, of what I mean when I say that. So first things first, most of the products that I'm going to be using, like pretty much almost all, but most of the products I'm going to be using are Eminence. Eminence is my girl. Like I've been using Eminence consistently. It is expensive, but it's quality. Like it really is quality. It's amazing stuff. And what goes on your skin is being ingested by your bloodstream, so it's affecting you in many ways, and especially like your hormones and stuff. So I like Eminence because it's a very clean, organic skincare. Everything's plant-based. And yeah, it's just giving me like amazing results. I've been using this for some years. So I'm going to start with an oil-based cleanser. I am more dry, and I have makeup on my face, obviously. So I don't even wet my skin. I wash my hands like before I started this video. So you should probably wash your hands. Even though you're putting on a dirty face, you should still probably wash your hands when you start. And I'm going to start with an oil-based cleanser. I'm going to do like one big full pump. And I'm going to take my makeup off with this. We're in, what is it? It's September 20-something. So we're in fall. We just started the fall season, but I live in Phoenix, Arizona. So I am in the desert and it's dry. And I've struggled with severely dry skin since moving here. I've always had dry skin my whole life, and it's dry where I'm originally from, which is Montana. But this desert air is different, like especially after the summer when it's like 120 degrees for 3 or 4 months in a row. I struggle with skin issues constantly. Oh, I forgot I had this here. I'm so mad I picked at this last night. You probably can't really see it. It's not that bad, but I need to stop picking. That's another thing. I'm a picker. So yeah, I deal with really dry skin, so I love an oil-based cleanser, especially to get my makeup off. And I love just using my hands, because eventually I am going to use a towel, but I'm trying to stop using a towel as well, especially as I age. I just would like to be more gentle with my face. I've tried the pads, like I have those little cotton round pads right here. I tried those, and those are okay if I haven't worn makeup that day. I don't need to do a deeper cleanse, but when I'm wearing makeup, I don't like those. I don't feel like it's really cleaning me, but I would like to get away from using the rag that I'm using, because I'm trying to be more gentle with my skin. I love makeup wipes, but I also feel like that's not the best for my skin either. Like I used to use the Neutrogena, those Neutrogena wipes, and they're like the fragrance-free ones, the blue ones. I know you know what I'm talking about because they're very popular, but just trying to stop wiping my face in general. But it's like if you wear makeup, like I have to wipe my face or else it's not going to be clean. So I'm just trying to be gentle, and I'm trying to do everything I do with like an upward motion, as you can see, and not be so, just not be so extreme on my face. So yeah, I start with like a nice good oil cleanse. You should always do a double cleanse. That's same with your hair, by the way. Pro tip. Like with your hair as well, you should always do a double cleanse. So for me, like I said, I'm starting with the oil cleanse because I struggle with more dry skin and I'm just taking off my makeup. But when I do this deeper cleanse, I'm going to use a different cleanser. So I'm just rinsing my rag off really good. I'm constantly rinsing my rag out real well. Like every time I wipe my face with this rag. I'm kind of like pushing it on my skin because it's warm water, and then wiping, like kind of just pushing into my skin and softly wiping, making sure I'm getting all that makeup off. But like I said, even if you don't wear makeup, you should be double cleansing. So this is still going to get off the oils and the dirt and the debris from the day. I do have lashes on right now, which is weird for me. I'm like in a lash mode. I won't wear lashes for months. I go in phases. Like I'll wear lashes every day for like weeks, and then I won't wear them for months, and then I'll wear them every day for weeks. Like I go on and off. Like I'm an extremist with that. So right now I do have lashes on. See, I picked at this last night, and I just am like, why? Like why? Like I'm such a picker. So first layer's off. And I have very sensitive skin, y'all, so just me barely touching it, like, even if I didn't have, oh, it's because I need to put a pimple patch on that. It's okay, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to clean it real well. So my skin's very sensitive. So you'll see, even just me taking the rag, I didn't use my finger, I just took the rag and I just cleaned this real well because I'm trying to, like, open up that pore. It's red. That's just... I'm very, very sensitive. So I have a picking problem, and pimple patches have saved my freaking life because I don't really get acne, but I do get hormonal acne every now and then, or sometimes just from other environmental factors. But I rarely get acne, but when I do, if I don't have a pimple patch, I picked it. So whoever invented those is incredible. Because not only do they work, but it just keeps your hands off your skin. And my blemishes heal so much quicker. So much quicker. So, after I do that first cleanse, I'm now going to go in with my second cleanse. And this is also Eminence, and this is the Clear Skin. Oh, I don't know if I said the name, but this is the Stone Crop Cleansing Oil. I said I told you guys I use Eminence, but I don't think I said what this was. So that was the first cleanse, the oil one. Now I'm going to use this Clear Skin Probiotic Cleanser. And this is for acne prone skin, which is like not really me, but like I said, I am going through some hormonal stuff the past cycle, and this has really, really, really helped. This is probably drying my skin out more than it should be, but it is really helping my skin. So I'm going to do this with my second cleanse. And make sure you guys scrub for like a good couple minutes. Like don't just do a half-ass scrub. Like if you wore makeup that day, really make sure you clean. You don't have to press hard, but like, you know, do circular motions. It really... And with this stuff, like it is dense. A little bit goes a long way, but it's not... You'll notice as the water goes out, like it'll get denser. So it is like kind of more of like a dense cleanser. So once you feel like it gets like this, where it's like sticking to your skin and not sudsing up, can you notice like the texture difference from when I first... I don't know if you can. But you could add like a bit of water if you need. You can always add a bit of water. Like watch. And you can even hear it. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear it. But see, it'll like suds back up. So if you feel like it's like drying out, don't just keep adding more and more and more soap and wasting your product. Just add some water, and that is like what is activating it. And then of course I bring my makeup down here, so I'm scrubbing really good down here. That's also where I had like some hormonal breakouts on my cycle, or before my cycle. It was like the week before my cycle. And I don't break out a lot, but I always know when I do, it's always my period, because it's always the week before or the week during my cycle, and that doesn't happen a lot. But I haven't been very good about supplementing the past couple months or couple cycles, and so that's what happens when I'm not on my regimen. So now I'm gonna wash that second wash off, and I don't do a lot. Like I have a lot of product. If you look at the amount of skincare I have in front of me, you'd be like, whoa. But it's because I like to switch it up. So what I'm gonna do after I clean this off is I'm gonna tone myself, and then have like 4 or 5 different things that I could choose to put on my face. And basically what I do every day is rotate, or I'll use something for like a week and I'll rotate. Like I've got a vitamin C, I've got this, I don't even know how to say this, Bakuchio. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but this is a type of plant. But this helps with like wrinkles, fine lines, like evening skin complexion. Then I have like ceramides, postbiotics. I don't know if I'm saying any of this right. And then a hyaluronic acid and a B5. That is not Eminence. None of this stuff I just picked up is Eminence. That is a company called Nutricentials. I don't know. It's also considered clean skincare. And I got this from someone that I can't even tell y'all. Like, that's a whole story. That's a whole other story time that we'll have to save for another day. But, yeah, let's just say I got those from someone. But I like them. They're nice. They've been lasting me forever. I had a whole line of that brand. But those are the 4 things left I have of it. And, like, the eye cream. And I really like the eye cream. Anyway, usually I'll use one of those for like a week, or I'll rotate those like every other day, every other night, whatever. Okay, so now that my skin is clean, I don't use a towel to dry it. Like it's only damp. It's not like you're dripping wet, because I'm not splashing water in my face like that. If that's how you wash your face, you might need a towel to damp it. Something that I would suggest if you do that is get a dry paper towel. Don't buy those face towels. It's like such a waste of money. But get a dry paper towel and just pat your face dry. Toner. I have to use toner. I have noticed such a difference in my whole skin in every single context because of toner. And I use the Stone Crop Hydrating Mist from Eminence, the green one. Like, it's so good. Like, I can't live without this. This makes such a difference in the way my skin feels. Let me put it on so I can, like, talk while it dries. And yes, I use way too much. Like, I use way too much. I know. It's so... And then, like, it's like a feeling. See, I needed more. It's like a feeling until I feel good. So, I know. That was way too much. Like, I'm well aware. Don't worry about it. It's my money, it's my skin. This shit is a game changer, especially for dry skin. You even used this like before putting on my makeup, and it gives me such a beautiful glow. It makes the makeup sit on my face so well. And this Stone Crop line, there's a Stone Crop Bisfoliant, which is like an exfoliant from Eminence. If you have breakouts, or even, honestly, I should have done it on my skin just to show you, like, a full routine. Dang, should I? It's too late. I put toner on. It's fine. But this, I would do with, like, a full, if it was an exfoliation day. It's not. Like, I need to wait a few more days because I just exfoliated the day before yesterday, I think. And if I over-exfoliate, again, I have dry, sensitive skin. I don't want to exfoliate more than once a week, so I need to wait a few more days. But this shit is incredible. Like, if you exfoliate with this and then leave it on your skin for a bit, your redness, your inflammation, any breakouts you have will literally look 50%, if not more, better than how they looked. Like, I'm telling you, there is something in, like, these two, like, but this one specifically, the toner... Yes. So anyway, toner makes a massive difference for me personally, and I've been using this one for years. No matter how much cleansers, because like I'll switch out my cleansers, I'll switch out my moisturizers, or I'll rotate stuff if I need it, just like I do with my hair. But this is the one thing that will never change, and my oil, but we're not there yet. So anyway, I'm gonna overdose myself with toner, the Stone Crop from Eminence, and one day I hope I can, like, God, if you so want me to just live my dreams out, let me one day have a brand partnership with Eminence where I can sell their product, because I genuinely love their product so much. Amen. If God sees it, it will be. I love Eminence, like, truly. But anyway, I'm doing all this just because I genuinely love it. So this next brand is the one that I told you, the Nutricentials. I'm pretty sure this is from like a network marketing company. Like, I don't think this is something you can just buy in a store or online, or from like a licensed esthetician or cosmetologist. I think this is a network marketing company. So I would pick one of these, and tonight I think I'm just gonna use the yellow one, which is the vitamin C and collagen. So, and I have a problem with overusing everything, so I'm really trying to work on using less. Like, I would use like double that normally, and that's like, you don't need to do that, Abby. So I'm really working on that, especially with my skincare, and especially when it's so expensive. That's the thing with good quality stuff, you guys. Like, you don't need to overuse it. By the way, I got my lips throughout the whole time. Like, even when I cleanse, like, I cleanse my lips with the oil cleaner. And everything I'm doing, I put on my lips. I don't cover my lips to put my toner on. I don't cover my lips to put any of my serums or antibiotics or probiotics, whatever, oil, moisturizer. Like, my lips get everything that my skin does. Like, your skin is part of your lips, so I don't know why people would neglect that. But just something I do. So I'm going to put that on. Like I said, I rotate that. And then this is another holy grail, like the toner that I swear by. And this is called the Pomifera Rose. Ew, what's on the bottom of this? I think there's like makeup or something black on the bottom of this. I don't know what that is. Let me wash the bottle off. So this is the Pomifera Rose Hip Oil. Pomifera is a brand that my sister sells. Again, I think that's another network marketing brand. And this is like gold. So this is the oil I'm going to use. I use this all the time, but especially for gouaching, it's incredible for gouaching because it's not too heavy, it's not too light. This oil has completely changed my life. Every time if I ever run out of this, just because I'm slipping, it's like chapstick to me, y'all. Like I said, make sure you get up in them lips. I don't know about y'all, but I also have chronic chapped lips. Like, again, I think that's always been a problem for me, but especially when I moved to Arizona. Like, I'm constantly counteracting dryness on my whole body and my hair, my scalp. And then I'm going to go all down here because I'm going to be gouaching. I'm just like, down here. I'm going to gouache it down here. So I want to also get this oil all down here. So see how oily I am? I don't know if you can tell, like this light's real bright, which by the way, like this light is, I'm so close and it's so bright. But I'm going to slather this on, and I did use a bit more than I would use if I was just being done for the day. If I wasn't gouaching, I probably wouldn't use that much, but I did use probably like double the amount I would just because I am about to gouache. I'm about to do my lip massage. So then the moisturizers I use, I just started trying this new one, but the one I've been using is the Clear Skin Probiotic Moisturizer, which also goes with that second cleanser that I used. You can see it's like halfway gone, or almost halfway gone. I really love this, especially if I'm dealing with breakouts. I have to be careful with moisturizer because, again, I really have been overusing, so that is like not a lot for me, but I know it's enough. So I'm trying to train myself to like stop overusing, Abby. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put some of this on just my neck and my chest. Because this one is the Monoi Age Corrective Night Cream for face and neck. So I would use this on my face if it was completely clear, but because I do with some breakouts, I don't want to like overload my face with that. But I am going to put this all over my neck. Because again, like we're going to be gouaching, so I want this all over. But I'm just going to use the Clear Skin one. So do you guys see how a lot of my stuff is mix and match, but I didn't realize I do have the same lines for a couple. You want to go to? Come on. I have YouTube on out there. Can y'all hear that? That's all the door shut. So like I do use the Stone Crop toner and the Stone Crop Fizfoliant, which is that exfoliant, and then I use the Clear Skin Moisturizer, which also goes with the Clear Skin Cleanser. The only thing that's not a part of like that I don't use another line of is this. Oh no, this is Stone Crop too. Oh my god, so Stone Crop, Stone Crop, Stone Crop. So the cleanser and the toner and the Fizfoliant. I forgot this is Stone Crop. And then Clear Skin, Cleanser, Moisturizer. This random little guy is just something new, like the age corrective one. And then the Pomifera Rose Hip, which Pomifera is a different own brand. So does that make sense, y'all? So let's gouache it. Now that my skin is clear, I'm nice and moisturized, I've got all my oil on. We're gonna gua sha. Like I said, this is day 3 or night 3, so I'm not out here trying to like educate y'all. I don't know if this is even the right way. I've seen 3 or 4 different videos and it was all very similar techniques as to the one that I'm doing. So if I'm wrong or you have pointers for me, I'm here to be educated. So don't be like coming for me. That's another reason I didn't want to film on night 1, because I was still like watching the girl do it. So I'm going to try to do it without washing her. But first you need to open your lymph nodes, which starts with 2 fingers like this, and you put it in front of your ear, behind your ear, and do circular motions, and you do 10 of those. Oh my god, and see, the reason I know that some of my hearing problems are because of all this tension, like even just me doing this, is causing like this feeling I can't explain in my ear, but I can feel the pressure is what I'm trying to say. So you do that for 10 times, then you're gonna press on the outside of your nose 10 times. I just kind of like rub as I'm pressing instead of like tapping. I don't really know if I don't know what the proper thing is, but I just kind of massage, and you do that 10 times. And then in between your eyebrows 10 times. I'm not even counting, as you can see. I just know for a fact I'm doing 10. I'm doing more than 10, so I don't really care. And then we're gonna do our collarbones right here, or right above our collarbones. You obviously can't rub on your collarbone, that would hurt, but Gucci, you want to add again? The cats. I need to just go turn the YouTube off, because there's literally YouTube playing in the back. I don't really want that in the back of my video. So do that for 10, kind of open this up. See, I have so much tension, bro. Like, my whole neck, there's knots all along my entire neck, my entire chest. Like, this is all so tight. And then the last one's going to be like under your armpits, and you're going to do this 10 times as well. And this is just opening all those lymph nodes so that as we're draining that lymph there, they have somewhere to go. That's Winter and Shot on the TV. I like their podcast. I've been watching it as background. Are y'all coming in or out? Because like I can't have this open. Okay, so that's probably 10 times. Like I said, I'm not counting. I'm not doing this perfect. I'm just enjoying myself. So then you want to make sure you wash your gua sha. Mine's already clean, but make sure you wash your gua sha after you have clean hands as well. Okay, Elvis, get out, bro. I'm trying to make space. Ugh. Gua sha. This is the terahertz one. I should have looked up. I'll look it up on my phone. I should have looked up, y'all, like what that even means. Let me go to and since I got it from Amazon, I'll just go to my cart right now. Anyway, you're going to start with this long side down, and we're going to start on the jaw, and we're going to make sure you have it angled and you're not pressing it hard like this, and I'm just going to do this. Now, the girl that originally showed me, she was doing this, going up around the ear like this. I'm just going to do this 10 times because there's so much tension, and I'm going to do it 10 more with me going around the ear. I have so much tension in here that I really could like go slower and push harder, but I don't want to overwork my jaw because it's very easy to do, and it will just make the problem worse. It won't actually relieve me of any pain. So I'm just being gentle with myself. And I'm not counting any of this. Like, I got so sick of being like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I couldn't enjoy it. So I'm really just like listening to my body. Like, this is probably all going to be way more than 10 times and all unequal times, and I don't know if I care. See, like when I get to here, y'all, like I just have to breathe because there's so much tension in there. Here it is, terahertz stone gua sha. But you do want to make sure that everything you're pushing up throughout this whole process, you're also bringing back down into this lymph, because you don't want it all like stuck on the side of your face. That would kind of like defeat the whole purpose. But yeah, people have claimed that this has like chiseled their face out more, reduce like puffiness, swelling, and just help with symmetry, and just a bunch of benefits. So I'm kind of curious. I know it will make me feel better. It's already made me feel better. Like, I feel instant results internally, but physically, like externally, I am curious if it will define my face or make any difference in the symmetry of my face, especially like I said at the beginning, y'all. Then I'm gonna do the smile line right here. Flip it this way with the long way up. Do that 20 times. I'm trying to find the details, y'all, about this stone. What's special about terahertz? Like, I don't know what that means. It just looked fancy and it was expensive. I mean, it was like $30, but it's expensive. Okay, then I'm gonna take the long, wait, no, then I think I do this. See, like, I don't even know, y'all. I'm just doing what feels right. I think I'm supposed to do this long way and then do my cheekbone. Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think you're supposed to do this 20 times and then I'm supposed to drag all this back like that. And then I think I'm supposed to do the cheekbone. See, I don't even know what I'm doing and I don't care, like. I'll do it right when I'm not videoing, but I'm just trying to do this video, y'all. Bear with me. It's not giving me any, like... Hey, Siri. Then I'm going to turn long ways and do my cheekbone. This will vary depending on, like, where your cheekbone is, but mine's just follow your bone. And all this is going up. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What are the benefits of a terahertz guasha stone?
Here's what I found.
I'm going to push all this down, y'all. Oh, okay. Blood circulation, focus, ease pain. Japanese scientists made the discovery of terahertz stone, a man-made ore that emits vibrations at a terahertz frequency, which is halfway between microwaves and infrared. Oxygen and nutrient essentials for physical healing, and our blood carries them to various parts of our body. So terahertz stone's excellent blood circulation enhancing properties promote physical healing, relieve pain, and increase our body's temperature. So, okay, that's good. So that's what terahertz is, y'all. So then I'm going to go, see how I brought all this up, and then I'm just taking all this down, all this down, all this down. And I'm going to go under my eye with super, super light pressure. This is the most fragile part of your face, the skin right here under your eyes. I'm taking that long edge sideways again, and I'm just very softly doing this. Then I'm going to do my upper eyelid slash brow bone. Like, you can kind of feel that you're going to hit your brow bone naturally, but I'm really just trying to focus on my upper eyelid, especially someone like me. I have a very hooded eyes, as you can see. So I'm curious if this helps as well. I've seen people say this has like huge benefits for people with hooded eyes. So after I do that 10-20 times, I'm going to also take this flat side and I'm going to push this all down here. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I probably will stop filming until I get done to the next part, because I don't know if y'all want to see this or no. Maybe I'll just focus, shut the fuck up, and do what I'm supposed to do. So this 10 times. I need to use my left hand. I'm working on trying to be ambidextrous, so I'm trying to use the left hand of my body, left hand with the left side of my body, because I'm really, really bad at that. So I'm gonna do this 10 times, and then I'm gonna take all this down. It's hot in here. I need to open this. Yeah, let me go turn YouTube off. Well, I'm gonna keep doing this 20 times in my smile lines. Yeah, I need the door open to get some circulation. It's hot in my bathroom. 20 times, and then I don't know if I'm supposed to do this. That doesn't feel right. I think I'm just supposed to go straight to my cheekbone. That's the one part I can't remember and I'm not sure about. So long side down, always making sure you're not pressing in your skin like this and you're keeping it flat. See, I like this when I'm quiet and I'm relaxing and I'm actually into it. I feel like this is such a beautiful ritual to just really breathe and unwind, and you can physically feel the benefits. Like I had a terrible headache. I don't get headaches a lot, but I've been getting them randomly. Like I had one last week too, which is not like me. But I had a really bad headache before this, and like my headache is like already feels like 80% gone. It's dull and it's there in the back, but it feels like better already. And I think the headache is from sleeping on my background. Upper eyelid. Like it's like a hurt so good for me because I do have a lot of tension in my face. Like I really need to just go get a facial. I haven't had like a facial in a minute. A really good facial. This oil is amazing, y'all. Like this oil is so good. But if you get it, use my sister's link. I'll leave all the links, like the Eminence, the Pomifera oil, the stone, the gua sha stone. Like I'll leave everything in the link. Bring all this down to the lymph node, like that. Oh, see, I can feel all these knots. Like there's knots in my entire face, my jaw, my neck, my chest. Okay, then after all that, I'm going to take the flat side of this and I'm just going to kind of get real close to this bone under the jaw. You can kind of see. I definitely am curious to see if it helps this for me because I do notice, and maybe it's just because my lymph is always swollen, or maybe it's just how I hold my neck, but I do really want to work on this. I also think it might be a little bit of genetics. My mom has a very round face, and the older she gets, the more I have noticed, like my mom's side of the family's necks are kind of naturally like that. So that's another area that I'd like to work on, like under here, and just my symmetry in general. My jaw tension, not the way it looks, but like the actual tension of it, and then also like my hooded eyes. Those are like my main things that I'm curious to see if it helps. And I'm gonna do the same thing other side. I'm gonna use my left hand, force myself to use my left hand until it feels comfortable. But see how I'm still keeping it flat. Like you don't want it to be, you want it to be nice and flat. I'm gonna do that. See, I'm not counting at all. Like this is ridiculous. I wish I had like a smart mirror that was keeping track for me to tell me. And then I'm just gonna go straight down the middle. I'm just gonna kind of do this. I'm just making this up, but this feels good to me. And I'm making sure I like push it all down into those limbs. But y'all, if you take this and you start going into if you're someone like me that has a lot of tension, and you take this and you start doing this, oh boy, we're on to something. Like, cause like I said, I hold all my tension, all my stress. Yeah, I need a massage. I got the best massage of my life a couple weeks ago. It relieved me of so much. See, yeah, this is all so tight. I need a massage for that. But the stone is amazing because it's like, it really does serve many functions. See, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be, like, I'm probably not even supposed to be doing this. But I have a headache and this is helping, so I'm just doing this. Hold a lot of tension in my chest because this is all connected. But yeah, y'all, so this is day 3. I'm going to mark my little, let me get my marker. I'm going to mark my little mark. I'll show you. Ooh, I should not have done that. Slam that on the, so I'm going to mark. This is how I'm keeping track. So, 3. Day 3. So I'm going to try to do this, like I said, I'm going to try to start doing this like in the morning instead of at night, or both in the morning and at night. Like I would like to do it both, but I don't know if there's a difference. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing doing it one or the other or both or what, but yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna put that's my skincare routine. Like, that's everything I use. And yeah, I'm really just videoing this. I didn't really care to do a skincare routine, but I did because, oh y'all, I forgot eye cream. After I finish washing, I'm definitely gonna use some, like I said, I'm gonna put pimple patches on. If I didn't though, I would be using the blemish treatment, because that works well too, but I want to put pimple patches on just this one right here that I picked at, and this one that I picked at. I think this one's flat, but just for good measures, because I'll wake up and more stuff will come out if it's meant to be. Anyway, but yeah, I am gonna do eye cream, and I use my middle finger or my ring fingers because you'll naturally apply less pressure. But yeah, eye cream I think is very important. Every elder I've ever met has told me, like, if you ask them a skincare tip or an aging tip about about just their body in general, they always say, like, there's one thing that you can afford. I put that on my lips too, because I'm like, if it's good for your eyes, I know it's good for your lips. Eye cream, they always say use an eye cream, and I have noticed, like, I'm now 28. I don't think I'm old, so chill. I don't think I'm old, but I am noticing, especially because I wear makeup, which that's a whole other story. Like, I'll do an updated makeup routine for y'all next, because I feel like my entire makeup routine has changed completely with age. So I will talk about that, but eye cream has made a big difference. And I noticed with makeup, like, ooh, I am starting to age. Like, my wrinkles in my forehead, just, which aren't even wrinkles, like, they don't even look like wrinkles because I don't have makeup on, but when you put makeup on, it will make you look like you have wrinkles. So the goal is to have such good skin in 20 years, I won't even be, like, wearing a foundation. If I could get my skin even and perfect and beautiful how I want it, then that will be the goal. But for now, I'm still wearing makeup. And when I put makeup on, that's when I notice the things that are aging. And the two things I notice in my skin are here in my, right under my eyes, and then my forehead. So I always put my eye cream on after I gua sha, so I'm also curious to see if the gua sha will help with that in like a few months if I'm doing it consistently every day. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna put a pimple patch on, like, here. Probably just this one right here that's over here. I'm gonna show y'all. And then I'm gonna put some chapstick on. I'm using this La Roche-Posay. How do you say this, y'all? Like, I know this is such a popular brand. I'm supposed to know this. La Roche-Posay. I don't fucking know. Whatever this is. Chapstick is what I'm using. It's almost gone. Ridiculously overpriced. It was at probably like $18 for 0.15 fluid ounces. But it says made in France, which seems better than the USA, right? But this is almost gone. This is like $17, and I think I've only used this a few weeks, so that's not in love with that. But yeah, y'all, so that's my skincare routine. Maybe in the morning when I wake up, I'll show you what I look like in the real sunlight, because it's dark out, it's night. So maybe I'll show y'all what it looks like in the morning to just give you a better view. But that's the end of this video. That is my skincare routine for at night, and for someone like me that has sensitive skin and dry skin. Like I said, if you do have sensitive skin, these products that I'm using are incredible, especially this oil. Like, this oil eats. So I'll link everything down below, and thanks, y'all. Next, I'll do a makeup routine, just because, like I said, it's changed so much. I'll do a little chit chat, get ready with me, and show y'all my updated makeup routine next. Good morning, y'all. Just want to show you what my skin looks like the next morning in the daylight, because it does make a big difference with the lighting. I did have a little pimple patch on this, but other than that, everything's looking pretty good. I'm in my moo-moo, so don't mind me. So yeah, that's what my skin looks like. And I'm gonna make some tea that I drink every single morning, and I'll close the video out with me making that tea, and I'll link that down below as well as everything else. The tea that I drink is really good for your skin, specifically helps with hormonal balance. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, you guys, and make some tea with me.